Hello there. My name is Femi Adirogba. Professionally, I'm a data analyst, a data scientist, and a machine learning engineer. But in the investing world, especially when it comes to digital assets, I call myself a forex analyst, a crypto analyst, and possibly a forex trader. So today, I will actually be talking about how you can get insight into the GBP USD market. In my earlier video, I talked about the decision you can make on GBP card, especially for the month of July, especially possibly for 1 week or 2 weeks, for this week on this date, 18th of July 2024. And right now, I actually want to show you some things about GBPUSD which can also guide your decision and can make you to have a trading result that you are looking for. Now, on my screen, which I'm sharing right now, we have the GBPUSD on it. This is the GBPUSD. This is the GBPUSD chart, and you can see GBPUSD. Now, the next question you want to ask me is, how can I trade it? What decision can I make out of this market? Well, there are so many decisions you can make, but only one decision will most likely be the most profitable decision for you. And that is why I actually want to make the analysis for you so that you can understand. Like I said, anytime you want to trade the market, it's very important for you to look at it from this end. What is the movement? You can see sometimes around October 23rd, October 5th, 2023, the market started moving up. And don't forget, before that, the market actually moved where? Corrected from 1.31014 to this area. It started the correction July 23 on Monday, 17th of July 2023, and it came down there to October 4, 2023. Then it started correcting itself, and we have what we have here. So now, what is the story? The story is that ever since the market has started this correction, it has been struggling and working harder to get to this top 1.31468. And you can see, even when the market needs to move up, it does not move in a straight line. It has to move a Y, correct, go up, correct. So meaning that even if the market have to attain this level, it's not going to go in a straight line direction. There will be a zigzag movement. So currently, what can we do? Yes, it does not make sense for us to start drawing a trend line from here. We can get confused and we can make the wrong decision, especially when we want to trade on a short term. The best thing we can do is use Zoom your chart, Zoom, then possibly last 30 days could be enough for you to have a market decision. The last 30 days, today is July 18, yes, and last 30 days should be June 18. So you can see nearly in June, from those particular period, June 18, this is June 18 of June. You can see the market does not really give us a clear picture. And because of that, we can just focus there. That is number one, 30 days. And you can go for 2 months. Now, let's go for 2 months. If you go for 2 months, you can see that should be May 18. You can see this will be where we will be, or 3 months. So just ensure that when you want to look at the chart, make it in a matter of 30 days, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. That makes a lot of sense for your analysis. Now, if you look at it here, weekend first, if you look at it, you will see that there is like a baseline here for the market. Then the market started moving up. So it's always good for us. There are 2 ways to trade the market actually: trend continuation and reversal or correction. One area is trend continuation. If you look at it here, the market keep moving upward in that trend. That's trend continuation. So that's another strategy entirely. But reversal and correction, if you look at it, when the market move out a little bit, it come down. So you may actually want to trade the correction, and with a lot of rigorous analysis. So, and that is what I am trying to show you right now. So now let's look at this. Let's look at this. This is it. Now, we want to, in this market, the market has been moving up, and we don't want to make a mistake to follow that market again, because we could just get trapped. So the best and the wisest thing for us to do is to look for correction. So having seen that the market started here, I told you you can draw it in two ways, right from the left, right to the up, or from here down. That is one of those things you can actually do with the market. Now let's start from where the market started. It's even more sensible for us to do that for security purpose, and for us to make a good decision. It's better for us to start drawing our trend line where the market started moving up. You can see when we draw the trend line, what happened? Okay. GBPUSD. GBPUSD. All right, we are using 8 cap. So now, having drawn our trend line, just like GPP card, we are able to partition the market into two right now. Considering what is happening right now, we are able to see the past activity and the current activity. So having to saying that there is a past activity here and the current activity here, then we can say is most likely, since there is a candlestick being printed here, we are likely going to say that the market has possibly started correcting. Now, how can we proceed with the analysis again so that we can actually be on the right path of the channel? Now, if we actually have to be on the right path, this is the trend line, and we've drew the trend line to guide us. Now, before the trend line, we have to look at the previous candlestick. If you look at this candlestick, there was actually a long candlestick here, which showed us that possibly the market wanted to start, it was trying to create another bullish candlestick, another bullish momentum. And unfortunately, after printing this, we can see a Doji candlestick. Like I told you, a Doji candlestick is very important when you're trading Forex, because it tells you that the buyers, even after they've have a good decision to buy, eventually they took profit and they don't know where to go. They don't know whether to go to the left or to the right, depending on the situation of the market at that particular point in time. Thereafter, there is an engulfing bearish candlestick, a red candlestick, and that automatically shows us that the market may be ready for an occasional movement. The market may actually be ready to move up and to move down and have a good movement. Now, after there is an indecision and the market eventually printed a red candlestick, it's very important for you to keep watching out what will happen, because an indecision leads to a bearish candlestick, and because of that, you shouldn't want to buy again. Because why many people get trapped, especially the scalpers, is that why this was printing the way inside the market, they believe since this is a big candlestick, the market will keep continuing. It does not work that way. There is every message encoded in some candlestick. There are some messages that are encoded in some special candlestick. Get that? So if you are new to forex trading, first ensure that you learn the message of some special candlestick, and at the sight of those candlestick, respect your instinct and respect what message is trying to deliver to you. Now, having said that, we are now at a level where we are taking our decision. Now, the next decision is, there after this indecision candle and bearish candle follow, the market started printing lows, and instead of it to stop here, it kept going down automatically. The wisdom should tell you that this market is likely going to correct for a while. That is what it means. It's going to correct for a while. And because the market will correct for a while, then my advice to you is plan to buy. Yes. Now that we've seen that the market is likely going to correct for a while, the best decision is to join the sellers in the market. That is the best. Join the sellers in the market. So now, how can you now proceed? Honestly, if you have to proceed, you can proceed, using so many strategy. The first one is you can just up into the market instantly, since this is printing outside the trend line, the path the market has actually been using to move up. So you can jump in to trade the market to a nearest level, and at the same time, you can wait for this candlestick to print and the additional candlestick print as well to decide what to do. And the third one is that if you look at around there, you realize that there is a temporary place here. You realize that the market corrected temporarily to this place and it went up. So you may wait for the market to violate this area, and that is even the best decision you can ever take. So you have to wait for the market to get down to 1.23, possibly 1.29, 308 before you can take a selling decision. That is the first thing. Now, as you can see, because there is no other trend line to draw around there are a lot of blank area here, and the question is, where should I take my profit? Now, when you are trading for a corrective market, two things are important. Number one, you can have a rule of thumb. 1,000 points, or otherwise called 100 pips, should be your target, and you should be willing to actually risk the same 1,000 points, 1 for 1. Wow, that's 1:1. In case you lose, you are losing 1,000 points. In case you win, you are winning 1,000 points, which I call 100 pips technically. Now, if you have to decide 1,000 points, let's assume you sell the market here 1.29 300, then the market, your profit should be around 1.28 300. It's a very simple logic. You don't need to manipulate things. Because you are doing that, if you enter the market here 1.29 308, which is advisable, when the market reach there, it's better for you to set your loss at 1.29 1.30300. 1.30300. Honestly, if you have actually set your loss here, it will definitely time you out, because it's still a bull region, because they have their top here. So the wisest thing for you to do is this. Number one, you already have a probability of entry here. Then the most intelligent thing for you to do is that if you must set a loss, it must be at least 100 pips away, 1,000 points away from here, or 500 points, which is 50 pips away from here. That would be the most intelligent thing for you to do. Then, if you calculate the point from here, that is now around 1,500 points, which is 150 pips, or 2,000 points, which is 200 pips. Automatically, you must enter the market only if you are so sure that the market will give you 200 pips. Because correction like this, any correction that has a minor support area here, always take you around 150 pips stop loss to 200 pips stop loss. So because of that, you have to standardize any kind of trade that have this structure. So meaning that a rule of thumb for you here is that for you to trade or risk 200 pips, you should also be willing to find an opportunity of 200. Now, let's look at it. How can you decide your profit now? I've talked about the fundamental rule of thumb. Now, let's look at the most scientific approach to it. Now, around there, the market, there was rejection around there, which possibly can turn to a support eventually. If you are new to the market, this may be new to you, but experienced trader knows that this area can serve as a support. So you have to calculate it. From here to here, to 1.29308 to here, that's like 120 pips. You are not still accounting for 150 pips. So, but if you're willing to take the trade, you can have the market, your entry here, and you can have 120 for 120. It's still safe because you have 50 allowance up, or I said you want to have 100. So then you can also, if we have to shift the ground again to this last swing point, that is also another place you can use to take your profit. Yes, so the distance there, 1.29300, 1.28300, then 1.27800 is we give you 1,500 points, which is 150 pips. So it's good. So far we are able to find a nearly possible area for the market to return with 150 pips minimum profit ratio. A corrective market, a good corrective market move up to that point. That should be the the median, 100, 150, 200. So if you are going for 100, it's still good here, but 150, yeah. So because of that, we can say that if I have to give you a signal, I will say that sell the market at 1.29 300 or 330, then take the profit at 1.27800. Then put your stop loss at 1,005 will be 1.30800. So your stop loss will be around there. Sorry, I want to ensure that you are able to see that, but so it will be somewhere at the top, and I don't want. Okay, sorry, good. So 300, 800 will be around there. So meaning that your stop loss will be somewhere around there. So, and that makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm trying to look for something so that I can. Okay, let me see. Okay, good. So now this is a way to make your chart look a bit more professional. So you can say that since you will be taking your profit here, you can drag this around there. Can you see? Then, and your loss, you can drag it. Oh, sorry. Then you drag your loss to 30. Let's say 30800 is here. So then this will actually be your trading decision. If we reset the chart, you will not be able to see it very well. So I have to go this way so that you can see it. So you can see the market is telling you that you are risking, you are having a 1.18 risk reward ratio. That is 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, which is a very fair configuration. So if you are interested in taking a decision in GBPUSD, I will advise, based on this setup I gave to you, I will say plan to sell immediately the market gets here and sell to 1.27800. And if you are able to get there, congratulations to you. Hopefully, I will check the market, I will look around it and see whether it's going to respect this analysis. Don't forget, Every analysis has a chance of error. So there is no almighty formula for trading. That's why you having a stop loss. So what matters is, if you have 5 entries, you should be able to win at least 3 entries, and possibly if you lose 2, that's 75%, or 4 entry, you win 4 entry and you lose 1. That is very good. Don't forget, with GPB card and GBPUSD, we now have 2 entries. Let's see how it's going to watch out, and let's see how the trade we go. Don't forget, don't trade without using your RRR formula. Is very vital to you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more updates on forex trading and forex analysis. Perhaps you want me to actually, analyze the chart for you. You can actually tell me in the comment section. I will check it, then I'll pick it up and get you relevant insight into it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope to see you in some days time, where we have to confirm this, or possibly tomorrow, where we have to check another chart and we have to make analysis about it. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.